guys, I have a knife review for you today. This is going to be over the Benchmade Model 43. Here's the knife. I got this on the forums, and I got it mint in box. And it's no longer mint in box probably because I'm flipping it, but I haven't dropped it or anything. Got cut a few times, but definitely has been flipped a decent extent now, enough for me to make a review. So, spring latch, 154 cm blade, titanium handles, just a normal 4X series knife. So open it up. It's got that Bowie blade. That's what the 43 designates it as. It's got that really sweet Bowie blade. And just for comparison's sake, I got the Benchmade Model 42 and the Benchmade Model 47. So this is my little clan here, my collection. And I guess if you put them in order, 42, 43, 47, at least in, numerical order. Alright, so first off, in terms of how it looks and all that, the only real difference that I've seen is the blade. I mean, there's slight differences in the handles, in terms of some of the rounding issues in the handles, and the spring latch ends are kind of shaped maybe a little bit different on some of these, but in all, there's no real noticeable differences unless you get up super close. In terms of the make, I mean, this is made awesomely. It feels better than probably both of these because it's new right now and hasn't been flipped that much. But also at the same time, it kind of feels not as good because it's not as smooth. It's still a little rigid from lack of use. Overall, I think this is the coolest blade style for the Bowie. I do like the Tanto. I do like the Weehawk. But the Bowie is that's a sexy blade right there. In terms of the flippability, it is probably the nicest flipper I have felt so far. I've flipped a lot of knives. I haven't handled any customs. I've heard some good stuff about customs, such as the Ballistic and things like the Basilisk and all that. I mean, I really hear good stuff about them, but I never handled those. But compared to the 42, which I've owned two of those, compared to the 47 and any kind of CCC or decent like $50 Balisongs, it far exceeds anything for a couple reasons, which I'll get to. I talked about the 47 being kind of like near the end of the trick. It would kind of whip around real quick on you. The 42 is a little bit, more neutral. But the reason that this is such a superior flipper in my mind is the balance. This knife, you can hold it on one finger so easily because it has a really superior balance. And I think that's partly due to how the blade's shaped and just the overall make of the knife. In terms of when you're flipping it, I noticed that it is very quick. The 42, again, kind of in the middle range, decent speed, nice, easy tempo. The 47, kind of slower. For more deliberate flippers or people who want a little bit more time for the tricks or whatever, it does seem to turn around slower, and it has that little whip at the end. This is just one speed. I noticed the big time in aerials. When I would do aerials, it was just, they would snap over so quick, so I had to adjust my timing. But in a good way, it was nice and smooth. It flips super quick. So in terms of price right now, this would run anybody probably $500 to $550. In the lowest, you probably get one's $450 if you're lucky. And this is mint in box, and it's $500. So the price is kind of ridiculous, but for me, it is what it is, and if I want to get one, I have to, put out the dough. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So here's the knife up close, and it's made so nice. Everything's so tight and squared away, and it's a pleasure to flip. So when it comes to scissoring and stuff, some of those things, you have to have a little bit quicker hands, and my hands are kind of cut up, as you can see from flipping it. and and my hands are kind of worn out from all the flipping I've been doing, getting ready for the flipping arena competitions and stuff. So I mean, for me, it's a little bit too much for me to handle at the moment. My hands have not had the time to recoup to handle such a quick knife. So I've been flipping the 47 and the 42 ever since I've gotten enough time in with this to do a review. So this is by far the nicest knife I've handled, and it's just sweet. And if you have a chance to pick one up, it's definitely worth it. They're just hard to find, so if you have the chance, pick one up. And I don't think you guys will regret it. You see that gleaming edge right there. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's it for the review. And if you have any questions, just ask. Thanks, guys.